Hey everybody, how's it going? I can hear my kid in the background mocking me, and she's laughing. She's imitating me. I should be like, "Hey, it's Laura, and you're watching Atomic News TV." She did nothing. Okay, you guys, in all seriousness, the reason for this live stream today, and I know that it is a Tuesday, and I know that it is a weird time, so I know that I may not have a lot of people in here that come in live, but I know that there are going to be people that go back and watch this video later once they get home from work or whatever it is that they're doing right now. But I'm about to do a very important interview with the commander of the United Conservative Patriots. Um, you guys, talking to this person last night was amazing. Okay, absolutely amazing. I'm sorry, I said United Conservative. I meant United Constitutional. Forgive me, I screwed that one up. I'm fired. I'm fired. Hi Crystal. Hi Tony. How you doing? Thank you, Florida Jim, for being here. I know this was a weird time, so I appreciate that I have a moderator in the house. Um, I'm a little tired right now. I didn't sleep well last night. And of course, my dog is right here bugging me. But I wanted to wait for a few people to get in the house. And I see we do have some people here before I call the commander. He is going to do a live interview with me and answer my questions. And my dog apparently is going to try and kiss me through the whole thing. So forgive me. Yes, this is Ragnar. Have you guys met Ragnar? I don't think you have. This Ragnar. The Viking wiener. All right, you guys, let's get into this because we need to talk to this guy. He's pretty amazing. Hey Patrick, how's it going? Hi Sherry. Stop. This is not a kissy video. No, it's not a kissy video. This is serious. Okay, I cannot love on you right now. I'm sorry. Here, take your Trump toy. He has his Trump toy. Take your Trump toy. Okay, so I am going to dial his telephone number right now, so hang in there with me. Hopefully he got my message that I was going to be calling him from another phone because I don't want him to be like, who is this person? Give me just a sec here. Stop your groaning over there. You sound like a gross boy. All right, give me just a sec here. All right. Hello? Oh, I lost him. Let me try again. Hold on, guys. I really hope he got my message. 6
United Constitutional Patriots.
Hey, it's Laura from Atomic News TV.
Hello, Laura. How you doing, hon?
Good. I hope you got my message that I was going to call from a different telephone number. I apologize if you were like, who's this?
No, I knew who it was. I did get the message, but when you called, I hit the wrong button.
Okay, good. Well, first, before anything, I want to thank you so much for doing this. I really appreciate it. And I appreciate all the work that you and your people do on the border.
Well, I tell you what, when we appreciate you being able to get the word out for us.
Awesome. I am honored and proud to do that. So, I guess without further ado, I have some questions I want to ask you. And of course, your safety is of utmost importance. So if there is something that I ask you that you cannot answer, just tell me, and I'm okay with it, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So if you could describe to me and my viewers right now on the channel what it is that you and your people do on the border right now in New Mexico.
Okay, ma'am. In fact, I have my teams right here with me. What we're doing on the border is we are assisting the Border Patrol.
Mm-hmm.
at Sunland Park, right where the border ends, right where the fence ends.
Mm-hmm.
That is in Texas. We're on the New Mexico side where there's no border wall of any kind whatsoever. What we do is when they come across, my teams, they stop and hold the illegal immigrants that are coming across the border. I contact Border Patrol. Border Patrol comes and takes them to the detention centers. It's dangerous down here what we're doing, and we do need help down here because the Border Patrol is very short-handed. Now, up until today, all military has been refused by our governor. She wants to open borders. She said she pulled the National Guard off of our border, which has never been on our border. She lied to the people in New Mexico. The only people that have ever been on the border down here is Border Ops of Alabama and
Mm-hmm.
Border Ops of New Mexico, and that's who we are.
Okay.
We're with United Constitutional Patriots.
Okay. So now when you say when you see somebody coming over the border and you stop them, how do you do that? What do you do? Do you have a like a not that I want you to give out your procedures necessarily, but um is there something that you can say that you officially do in order to hold them before Border
We
Patrol?
we we have them sit down, ma'am,
Okay.
and a lot of them are dehydrated. We do give them water, drinks, if something they need. We make sure that they don't have any weapons.
Uh-huh.
And while the Border Patrol is coming, that's all that we do at this point. However, if somebody does come across, they have weapons and they fire at us, we do have the right to defend ourselves.
Okay. Right.
We have not had any incidences whatsoever, period,
Mm-hmm.
on the border at all. The Border Patrol works with us hand in hand. They gave us our sectors they want us to be using. We have diverted a lot of the movement. They're going around us now. We've had several TV stations and newspaper people come up and talk to us and do lives with our men. In fact, one of the TV stations is coming back. They're going to actually go out on patrol with the men. Now, if it
Wow.
was real dangerous, we felt it was dangerous, we would not allow it.
Mm-hmm.
However, at this point, we've never had a problem. We did have one man killed on the border about a little over a month and a half ago. One of our men, and it's still under investigation, but we do know that word came that it was cartel associated.
Oh, I'm so sorry that happened to you guys and that you lost one of your men.
Well, that's the only incident we've had, and I've
Mm-hmm.
been on the border since 2015.
Okay. What do you think is your biggest challenge down there when you're doing this?
Our biggest challenge that we're having, believe it or not, are being attacked
Uh-huh.
by other patriot groups that claim that they would be here, and they have yet to show up. We are the only ones. That is our biggest challenge. Is they are bad mouthing us, calling stolen valor on me, which I have my VA card in my pocket.
Mm-hmm.
They're doing everything they can to destroy what we're doing, and I believe it's coming from a lot of it from the left.
Right, right. That was my first thought when you said that was it's got to be somebody from the left who is pretending to be the right. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Well, Southern Poverty Law Center has a target on me and this group. They're putting out all kinds of false information, which anybody knows who Southern Poverty Law Center is.
Yes.
They are definitely the left and run by the left.
Yes, and in my opinion, they are a hate group. Just my
They are
opinion.
a hate group. However, also too, your listeners need to know this. One of the things is there is a group that is they're nationwide now,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm trying to think of the name of the group. My mind just went blank. a Lightfoot militia. The Lightfoot militia is arming the Muslims, and
Okay.
they are doing everything they can to, well, they're on the left side, let me put it that way.
Right.
And they have been attacking us right and left. There are very large groups from coast to coast, but they're actually bringing in arms out of Canada, arming the Muslims. And anybody that will go, like Antifa, people like that,
Uh-huh.
they're the ones seeing to they have arms. And the American people need to know about this because they are in uniform, regular, your regular military-style combat uniforms,
Mm-hmm.
wearing their patches with pride, calling themselves the Lightfoot Militia. Also, there's a guy by the name of James Koviak who is also attacking all the Patriots. Anybody that is doing the right thing, he's attacking them.
Mm-hmm.
Michael Stewart is another one that is doing this. Michael Stewart is one that is, we know this, we do background checks on virtually everybody that attacks us. And these people are involved with the left side of the FBI, and they are informants. Michael Stewart we know for a fact, we have videos of him doing cocaine. These are the people that are attacking the good groups, the United Constitutional Patriots, as well as others,
Mm-hmm.
not just us. And this is what we're trying to stop, but there's no way to stop them because they're on the left side, and we're going to be attacked as long as we're here. And we're here on the border until the border wall is up. We can't leave. We have civilians that bring us supplies and everything else that are glad we're here.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of the people on the border that are helping us. If we leave the border before the border wall goes up, the cartel and other people will come after them. Over in the Boot Hill area, Animas area, the ranchers, everybody down there is screaming for help because they want protection.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Not given that protection. So we're trying to get enough people down here where we can not just cover this area. We have about 150 miles of open border, literally open border. It's got is a fence that's about 3 foot tall.
Uh-huh. Wow.
Just hang on just a second.
Sure.
I've got to give a radio check. Where's the radio? Okay.
Now,
Hang on a second.
what? Okay, sure.
Radio check.
He's on the radio.
Get on the move. 10-4, be careful. We have a team going out right now.
Okay.
Now we've been catching people daytime and night. Large groups come through at nighttime, and they run women and children, and it's bad. I feel sorry for them.
Mm-hmm.
They're coming across the illegal. We have veterans. We have homeless Americans that we need to take care of before we can even think about taking care of someone from other countries that's here illegal.
Absolutely.
And I get angry. I get angry because you wouldn't believe what we see. It was heartbreaking for one of our groups the other day. A lady and her children come across. They had walked, I believe, British Honduras. They walked all the way, and we caught them right along the wall. And these kids' shoes wore out, just wore out.
Oh,
they were hungry,
God.
and we gave them. Drinks, and we tried to make them comfortable and let them know that, hey, we're not here to hurt you.
Right.
We are not vigilantes.
Right.
We're all well trained. Most of us ex-special forces, law enforcement, and we're not being paid for being here.
Right.
We're here because we believe in the Constitution, our Second Amendment, and we believe in our oath we took when we went in the military. We were never discharged from it. We are Americans. Everybody that is born in America, we're not black, white, green, or blue. We're all Americans, and we're here to defend your constitutional rights and keep these people from getting into our country, because we do have a caravan coming in that is a dangerous group. We've been warned of. Talked to the Border Patrol. It's been confirmed. Our intel from inside of Mexico has confirmed it. Everything matches. So it could be get really bad down here. And it's going to be like the Alamo because there's so few of us. The Border Patrol is short-handed. They're limited supplies for the first time since I've been here today. And I'm not sure how this is working, but we had military helicopters go over us, Black Hawk, and we understand there's military right down the road from us, but they're on the Texas side. So they're expecting something big. And that's why I'm saying we need help. And if it's okay, I can get my phone number out where they can call us.
Oh, of course. Absolutely.
If anybody wants to come down, we are at between Santa Teresa and we're between Santa Teresa and El Paso at a town called Sunland Park. All you got to do is get to Sunland Park. The city PD, the chief of police, has been up. They can go to the police department. They can tell us exactly how to find us. We are right on the border. Literally, we are feet from the border. Our base camp is feet from the border. And we need help down here, folks. But you can get a hold of me at 615-517-9599. That's my cell phone.
Okay.
If they come, they need to come heavy. They need. We have open carry, so they have no problem with having weapons or anything. We're bivouacking in the desert. We're not in motels, not eating in restaurants. But we need all the help we can get down here. We need military personnel that are trained. We need medics down here. We need. Actually, we also need ATVs. We're self-funded, folks. Everything we do, we are self-funded, and we work off of donations. And we are registered with the state of New Mexico and the federal government.
Okay.
And you can make donations. You can get more information, see the videos of what we're doing. If you go to the United Constitutional Patriots page on Facebook, you go there. We have a PayPal account set up on there, plus a GoFundMe account set up there. I can give you an address where if you want to donate anything from camping gear, because that's where you need to come. Come heavy. Bring your camping gear. Sleeping bags. It's hot in the day, cold at night. We are. It's not. This isn't a field trip like you take in school out for 2 weeks, and it's none of it is nice.
It's serious stuff, and the desert is not what most people would think if they've never been there. You know, being out there in the desert is a whole nother world.
And during the day when it gets warm, we do have rattlesnakes. So I urge you to have rattlesnake bite kits with you. Nobody will go out in the field that is not qualified. I have my commanders in the field, and they're very well trained, former Green Berets, and everybody works in unison. We're a military style organization with military procedures.
Okay.
100%. We don't need Rambos. We do not need Rambos. We do not need John Waynes. They've already been in the movies. We want people that will come here and are dedicated Americans, willing to listen to the men that are here and help us defend our borders. We need 1,000 men, to be honest, and that's a lot of men.
That is.
How many Americans there? How many American veterans out there that aren't hearing about this, that don't want to believe it, but it's fact? How many are there that are capable and willing to come down and help us?
Yes.
All you got to do is call me. And that's, again, 615-517-9599.
Okay.
And we can give you instructions. We can tell you what we need.
Now, I know you mentioned that you ran into a family, with children. What other types of people are you running into down there that are trying to cross the border?
MS-13, people with really bad diseases. They have a bacteria-eating disease, and I couldn't believe it. One gentleman, from his armpit to his waist, his skin and everything was completely eaten up by this bacteria. Down south of us on the border, they've had people come across that had Ebola. There's people with parasites. to the hospital, and then from there to jail.
Mm-hmm.
And they're it's a situation that is hard to explain. You have to actually see to believe. It is that bad, man.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Has there ever been a time where you thought to yourself, oh my God, shit's about to go down, and you were not necessarily afraid, but concerned for your safety?
Ma'am, every time we go out, I am concerned for our safety.
Okay. Okay.
Every time we go out, because we don't know who's coming across that border.
Right. How often
Well,
how often do you see Border Patrol in a day? Like how many times would you see them patrolling the border?
they have border patrol. We have border patrol that's assigned with us.
Oh, okay.
We say the border patrol is continuously here,
Oh,
unless there's something big going on, and that's where we take up the slack for them. Like the other night, my men turned around almost 1,000 people, and he did it by accident. They were starting to cross. He stepped out too soon. He didn't even know they were there, and they ran. They went around us. They went down about a mile below us, and They ran them right into the border patrol's arms.
oh wow. Now, you and I know that there are people out there that still believe there is not a crisis on the border. What would you say to somebody who still believes that?
Uh, excuse me. I really don't know what to say to him at this point, because it's been in the news now. It's been released. It's not. It's worse than a crisis. It's an invasion.
Uh-huh.
These people that are coming are carrying their flags from their country
Mm-hmm.
and burning the American flag and shouting derogatory remarks to the Americans.
Uh-huh. Wow.
What would you say to them?
Yeah.
Is go on the United Constitutional Patriots face page on Google it. We've got the videos there to show what it is.
And those videos, let me just tell you, for the people that are viewing this conversation right now, those videos are amazing. So after this live stream, I want you guys to go onto Facebook and find them and look at these videos and see for yourself exactly what these guys are going through on a day-to-day basis and what's happening on the border, because it's amazing footage, and what they're doing is amazing.
Well, thank you, because I'll tell you what, to me, these are the true heroes of America now.
Yes.
And I really mean that. And
Yeah.
I don't count me one, been there, done that. I served in the United States Army. I did my time, but I was never discharged from my oath.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how these men feel. These are guys that were in Afghanistan and other places, trained, literally trained warriors, and they took the oath, and they are here to stand up to that oath, not because of just taking the oath, but to defend the American people. Let me tell them what's going on down in Mexico with these caravans that are coming up here.
Okay.
We have boots on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
We have videos. These people are raping and killing women down there. They are stealing their kids, bringing them across New Mexico, because it's the only open border, and we don't have enough people to stop all of it.
Mm-hmm.
We had one group stopped 138 kids from 13 to 18 with armed escorts, and they were being brought into for child trafficking. You see rape trees down here.
I've heard of the rape tree. I've heard of that. That's, oh my gosh.
Well, at the bottom of these rape trees, it is their badge of courage, is what they call it over there, the people that's involved in the child trafficking. These rape trees, every time they rape a woman at that tree, they tie them to the trees and rape them. They take their panties and hang them in the tree. There are children's panties in these trees to adults. There's blood on the ground. These are things that are not nice. not good. And this is why we're here. We're trying to stop this from happening. Right across, about maybe 100 feet across from the border wall. Now, you're going to hear a train here in a minute, folks, so it's going to get really loud. But right across where we're at, there's a yellow house with a white door. They play loud music at night, and you can hear the women screaming. We can't do anything. They're on the Mexican side. They are raping these women.
Oh my gosh. Oh my
I
gosh.
mean,
And oh.
we have videos. Okay, now it's going to get really loud. I'm sorry. We're right beside the train tracks, about 80 feet from them.
Yeah, I know you're close to the train tracks, and that was actually my last question for you was I know there's a theory about the train and the train stopping and immigrants using the train in their favor.
This, okay, just a second.
Sure. Hang in
This
there.
is very true. When the train stops on the tracks, there's switch tracks. When the train stops, that's when the illegals try to come over. They come over the walls as well as the opening. All they have to do is walk 100 yards, and there's no wall there. They can walk right in. So that's what we're waiting on.
And the train stops in the middle of nowhere. There's no reason for the train to be stopping there, right?
No.
And it stops at like all hours. Like it could stop during the day, it could stop at night.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, it's true. We had a guy the other day, we were watching with binoculars, Border Patrol was on it really fast. Came over the wall, ran over to jump on the train, fell off the train, turned around and ran back over and ran over the top of the wall. Now, this isn't the normal wall. This is a short wall that the governor of New Mexico is saying is totally safe. There's 26-foot wall, or 26-mile-long wall there, and that wall is going to manage cruise into the border. But the whole problem with this is it's only 20 feet tall, and the new one they're putting up is 30 feet with wire.
Wow. It doesn't surprise me that they would be using that to their advantage, and they're creative as heck. I mean, they'll do anything just to get over. I mean, whether it be a wall, the train, buses. I mean, it's amazing what they come up with.
We have found numerous tunnels where they're coming through also to go under the train tracks. And the Border Patrol has them monitored with monitors now. And they haven't filled them in because they're using these for drug smuggling, child trafficking, just to get people in. And what they're doing is they're coming through at nighttime. That's when between 1 o'clock and 5 o'clock in the morning is when the main action is here. That's when the large groups come in. And that's when we're the busiest. Our heads got to be on a swivel 24/7. And we can't leave the border until we stop this. And the Border Patrol come right out and told us that we have stopped a lot of what's going on here, because now they're calling my men the ghost troops because they're everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And so now they're going around us, down below us. We have civilians coming to us now saying, hey, they're coming across my property. Can you send men down here? And I flat tell them, yeah, we will. But as soon as we get more men, because we are so short-handed, Border Patrol so short-handed, the Sheriff's Department cannot do anything, or the city PD, because the state of New Mexico does not have an immigration law.
Right.
President Trump cannot ask for help from the Patriot groups.
Uh-huh.
Because if he does, then it's treason, because we've been in the soft law ever since 3 days after 9/11 under soft martial law. So no matter how you look at it, Trump's hands are tied on this.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, we're not being paid to be down here, folks. We are working off of nothing but donations, which is on our United Constitutional Patriot page. That's how we take care of our men, and every bit of the money goes to the Patriot Group for what they are doing to help them with supplies, ammunition, food, medical supplies, water, which is badly needed down here.
Oh yeah.
This is what we're up against. That's why we need the donations.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. And hopefully, and I've seen as we've been speaking, a lot of the viewers in chat expressing that they do want to help. So hopefully, this live feed will send you support in some way or another
Oh,
from the people that are
you know,
viewing.
and for the people that can't afford to help, that want to help, prayers. They're the
Absolutely,
strongest thing in the world.
absolutely.
They're stronger than any amount of funding or anything else. We do need prayer, but we can't feed our men on prayer. That's why we ask for donations.
True.
So
Yes.
again, you can donate through the United Constitutional Patriots Facebook page, and like I said, all you have to do is Google. It'll show up. It's
Mm-hmm.
the one that it's a flag that says Culpeper. Well, it says don't tread on me flag.
Right,
Or
right.
give me liberty, give me death. Excuse me. And it's an eagle on top.
Now,
And all you got to do is
can you
give
give out your that telephone number one more time, just slowly, because I know people were asking again what the number was.
615-517-9599. Now, when
Perfect.
they call, I will divert them to another number
Hmm.
because I can hear better on it. But I'm taking all calls off of my cell phone, and then I will return their call on this other phone.
Okay. Okay, perfect. All right. Those were the questions I had. Is there any other last, thoughts or comments that you want to give?
Yes, I would, folks. America's in trouble. No, and people don't want to admit it.
Hmm.
And when we're in a situation we're in, and they're getting so much fake news out there by the fake radio and fake TV, people get confused. Folks, this is a crisis on the border. It's not just a movement of people trying to come in. These people are coming here to hurt you. They get through our border, and they spread out. They hit the sanctuary cities, but along the way they do death and destruction. You hear about illegal aliens now all the time, killing, robbing, doing things. These are the people that are coming across the border. Sure, there's some people that probably decent people that are coming across. I'm not going to categorize and put anybody in any special format of type of people there are. But then you have the biggest percent of it are illegals coming across here because they have criminal histories, and they're dangerous people, from murder to you name it. And otherwise, they would come through the legal way.
Hmm. Right.
And they're paying thousands of dollars to have the coyotes bring them across the border. Well, they could use those thousands of dollars to be a legalized citizen or get legal entry into the United States.
Yes. Oh, I agree with that so much. Absolutely. Wow. Well, I want to thank you so much for giving me your time today. I know that you are so busy down there and working so hard, and it means a lot. I appreciate it that you agreed to come on my channel and tell the truth about what you're doing and what's happening down there.
Well, and it's a pleasure being on your show, and anytime I'm available for you, ma'am. I know that you're a patriot. I know that you're for America. I know that you're for making sure we're safe down here. But more than anything, you're getting word out to the people,
Yes.
and that is one of the most important things to us. We are being attacked, like I said, right and left by everybody you can think of, especially since we've been on the border. And I'm saying that they're doing this, a lot of them, because they don't have the guts to come down here and stand up and be an American and to help take care of our country. We're the only guards right now, only ones on New Mexico, and it's the only state that is totally wide open.
Yes.
And we do need help, and that's why we need the help.
Yes, absolutely. Well, hopefully, by us getting the word out for you, you'll get some help, and you will definitely have our prayers. I can tell you that.
Well, thank you, and it's highly appreciated, and that's from all of the men and women that are down here, and I'm saying men and women. They're standing guard at night at 20 degrees at nighttime with the wind blowing, and that during the day they're up there out in the desert hunting for the men and women that are coming across the border illegally. And when we get a notification, they are out the door at nighttime and down and apprehend these folks coming across. We're shorthanded. We need help.
Well, I will be moving towards the border in less than 90 days, and I realize I'll be one state away, but like I told you last night, it's not that long of a drive. So hopefully, I will be able to come and my husband and help you guys in some way or form, very, very soon.
Well, Laura, I appreciate you, ma'am. The one thing I will say, this is Camp Freedom, and they're calling it Camp Freedom Point now. Is what a lot of the locals are calling it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So when we do leave here, I think we made a mark of what we've done. I don't want this to turn out like Red Dawn.
Oh, for sure. Absolutely.
Because it's got the makings of it. It really does.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
So that's my assessment, my opinion. I know a lot of your listeners may not agree with my opinion, but I'm just telling you the way it is, telling you the facts. Sorry, I can't paint you a pretty picture, but I tell it the way it is.
Yes, and you know what? That's the way I am too. I say it the way it is. I don't sugarcoat things. It is what it is.
Well, we need to take care of our American people first, our older people, our veterans especially, the police. That's who keeps people free.
Yes.
And we need to take care of our veterans and our homeless before we take on the impact of a whole bunch of illegals that come in here and they give them everything in the world and yet leave our veterans on the streets.
America first. Absolutely.
I'm 100% with you on that. Yes.
All right. Well, you tell everybody there that my viewers and myself wish them, all the safety and, luck being safe in such a situation. And I want all of you guys to take care, and I want all of you to know that we're watching and we're with you and we support you.
Well, thank you. And I do want to I want to tell some folks, we have a very great Patriot fella. Never belonged to a Patriot group or anything. He joined us. Prior to joining us, he brought us, because we needed it, out here in the desert. He brought us a pop-up camper.
Uh-huh.
And we're paying for it. We told him that we would pay him. He said make payments as we go. He's not worried about when, how, or when it gets paid. But he sold us this pop-up camper for $1,500, and we made arrangements. We're going to make payments for it, because this keeps us off the ground and gives us a place to have a headquarters where we can actually cook in the camper and take care of the men.
Yes, I've seen that camper in your videos, so I know what you're talking about now.
Yes, and he is a great patriot. In fact, he just came a little while ago. He's coming back out this evening. He lives close to here, and he's going back to finish his job that he's working on right now, and he will be getting ready and heading back down here, and he'll be with us again tonight.
Awesome, awesome. Well, I know, last night you mentioned there could be some crazy things happening, so I want you all to be safe and take care for sure.
What's got us concerned is this caravan of 6,700 people, 215 buses coming up from New Mexico, or from Mexico City, that area down there, and there's these buses are bringing in these people, and they're coming armed. border, our border, exactly where we're setting, 100 yards from it, is one of the areas they're planning on coming across.
Oh my gosh. Okay,
That's why we keep talking.
for all my viewers, you need to follow them on Facebook so that you can stay updated and see what's happening with this. Um,
Another thing we do have, I'll mention real quick if you don't mind, Laura.
sure, of course.
Uh, One of the things is we do have Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays the United Constitutional Patriot Radio
Yes.
live feed on YouTube.
Yes.
And if you tune in 6 o'clock Mountain Time, we give live reports. We have special guests like Gavin that came in from Washington.
Mm-hmm.
We have a special guest that tells what's going on within the government. We have news feeds. We have cues. We give you total updates and information of what is going on. Actually, our listeners got kind of they got a double impact the other night, because just as the radio show started, we had Anthony here, and just as it started, we had a group try to come across, and we gave them play-by-play till they were apprehended.
Wow. Now I did on YouTube find that last night. I did find the channel. So we spoke late last night, and so I plan tonight to do some good listening. So I'm excited to see what the show, is about, and listen tonight to all your
Well,
previous,
and
videos.
I hope all of your people will listen too, because we give you the true news, updated news. I will say this: we do have direct contact with the Oval Office, and we have direct contact where we get our messages right directly to the president himself. So we do have a man also on our team that is one of President Trump's advisors. So we have it all the way around. We cover it where President Trump knows what's going on 24/7, all the time, with our group and what we're doing.
Wow, that's amazing. What an honor too for you guys, to be linked like that.
Well, it's because of what we do and why we do it.
Mm-hmm.
And Trump has been following us for a long time, and we've got a great staff, and we have a great team that all work hand in hand together. And it means a whole lot to me, because unity is everything. We don't have the interstructural fighting that all the other groups have.
Mm-hmm.
That's because we have respect and we have trust.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the biggest things in any group. And we make sure that we go by the letter of the law. And what we do is we're just trying to do a job to protect America.
Absolutely. Wow. Well, I want to thank you so, so much for doing this and coming on my channel and talking to my viewers, and talking to me, and telling us about everything you do. You guys are amazing. I mean, absolutely amazing, and you're my new heroes. Let me just tell you that.
Well, thank you. I don't look at it as heroes. I look at it as Americans protecting America and the
Yes.
Constitution, the Second Amendment.
Yes. Well, you guys all take care tonight, and I'll be watching.
Okay, and God bless you, and God bless your listeners, and God bless America, and God bless our president.
You too. All right. Take care. Until next time.
Have a great one. Good
You
night.
too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Wow, you guys. Wow. He's amazing. Okay. And I just want to apologize that my dogs got all weird in the middle of that, and I was like I tossed the Trump toy. I'm like, "Shush, play with Trump." Um so I apologize for that. But you guys, that by far is my favorite phone call I have ever taken on my channel. Like, you guys know I love talking to everybody that calls in on my channel, but that is the first time I've actually called somebody and done an interview. And whoo, you guys, my heart is going a little pitter patter. Like, I know he said, he's just being an American, but he and his people are also being American heroes. Truth. I tell you the way it is. What they are doing right now is absolutely amazing. I support what they're doing. It's sad that in New Mexico, they do not have the support that they need on the border. But I specifically reached out to them when I found them on Facebook, as a suggestion from another person that I work with, because I believe in what they're doing right now. I believe in border security. I believe in building the wall, and I believe in keeping our country safe and keeping America great, taking care of America first. First. And you know what? After that, if we have, something left over to take care of somebody else, great. But until then, America first. You guys, make sure after this live stream, you go to Facebook and follow these people because they're amazing, okay? United Constitutional Patriots. All right? Their videos, wow. Okay? And when he talked about the rape tree, I knew exactly what he was talking about. I mentioned that in a video like I think a month ago. It's a real thing. It's a real thing. If you guys don't know what the rape trees are, if you guys want me to make a video on that, I know I briefly made a video one time about the border ranchers and the rape tree. If you want me to go into more detail about that, let me know. Make a comment in the comment section and I'll do that for you because those things, you guys, it's real. And if you saw, I got a little teary-eyed and I'm like, suck it up, Laura, because I know it's real. I've seen it. I mean, not firsthand, me being there standing next to it, but on video. You can't fake those things. Those things are real. And when he said he hears screams from across the border of people being raped. Yeah. You guys, my favorite phone call so far. I hope you guys all enjoyed that. I hope that you guys will support this group. I know he gave out his phone number several times. If you're able to help them. If you can make a donation via PayPal, great. If you want to, send them something, to support them, snake, like he said, snake bite kits, snakes in the desert. Hello. Guys, they need help. They do this on their own. Nobody pays them. So they need the help and they need the support. So hopefully you guys, after listening to what he had to say, will agree that they need our support. You guys make sure that if you're new to my channel, you hit subscribe and then hit the bell icon so you can see updates when I upload videos. This hopefully will not be the last time I talk to them, because I do want to help them as much as I can. And you guys make sure you share this video because it's up to us as conservatives to get the truth out there. There are still people out there. It hurts my brain. There are still people out there that believe there is not a crisis on the border. And I'm not sure what they're smoking, but they're smoking something. There is a crisis on the border, and you guys share this video, get the truth out there. People need to know exactly what's going on. All right, I hope you enjoyed it. We're at about 50 minutes right now. I think the live stream went well. Hopefully, you guys will tell your friends, share it on Facebook, share it on Twitter. I give you permission to share it wherever. If you want to copy this particular video and send it out to a friend via text, do that too. I don't care. All right. I love you guys. Thank you for being here. I did hit 9,000 subscribers. I think it was last night or the night before. So thank you all so much for supporting my channel. And until next time, guys.